What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jane with a little bit of everything, and I'm throwing some little bit of modification on the car, which I already did, but I'm just gonna redo it. So I'm gonna spin it around, and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Cause I'm always on a budget. You dig? If you watch any of my other future past videos when I'm doing all my photography stuff, you know that I'm all about getting stuff with a great deal. And this is what we're doing. So these are the side markers that I had tinted before with some eBay tint. They said it was the dark smoke. Then again, it wasn't. I hit them back. They said this they dark smoke. Anything lighter than that, I don't think there'd be no point to call it smoke. So I didn't want to go get the Lux stuff. That was not for like paying $15 when I could do it for $5 and do it myself. So if these don't work out, I'll probably go get the Lux kit. But for right now, I'm just doing some DIYs for myself. I'm taking this off right here and putting on black satin vinyl. So there's no light protrusion, not even a little bit. It's just gonna be black that thing out. And I already did one side, so I'm just gonna swing around the other side and show you. And I do like it very much. So this is the right side. I haven't got to this part, but I swung around and put black satin right there. And this vinyl I got went to Joann's yesterday on a humbug because I was with the wife, so went to Joann's and grabbed, this is the Cricut vinyl. So this is vinyl for a Cricut machine. This is the removable vinyl, not the permanent vinyl. And it came in a small roll, so I get like 5 inches by like 2 feet, something like that. And I probably got to redo it again. I got a couple bubbles in there, man, but I'm just out here living my best life. You feel me? And it looks pretty good from my standpoint. Hope it looks good from your standpoint. So there's no light protrusion there. And hopefully I got enough to do this one. I'm definitely going enough to do the back one. All the markers. And hopefully I have enough to do these down here. So all I just measured it out, laid it down a few times. I did clean the surface, but I got a few bubbles. But the heat should knock that down. If it don't, I just redo it, and I clean it a little bit more. I did clean it, but I guess I had a little bit of dust and dirt in there. So I'm gonna go through and do the other side real quick. I just went and I had this little squeegee from my lab, from the other clear stuff that soaking out dark smoke that came that I ordered off eBay. But I went and grabbed the X-Acto knife, or you can use a razor blade, but I think I got more control with X-Acto knife. And then hit it with the heat gun or blow dryer if you don't have a heat gun. So that's how we're gonna do it today. The trouble part with the wide bodies is that the front tire got this little hump in it, and then got this little hump in it, and you want to kind of do one side, press it down into this corner, and then hit the other side. But sometimes you might have that little lift right there, but we want to try to get it down as best as we possibly can. Clean your surfaces, nail polish remover, acetone, rubbing alcohol. And that's pretty much the beginning of the process. Alright, so now I'm going to do a different method than I did last time. Last time I just put it all on there, but I just cut out a space that's a little larger than the actual light itself. Glaze forward so we can push out all those air bubbles on the way. And this is some good vinyl, Cricut vinyl. So now I get to that little hump. I got a little bubble. So if you got a little bubble, you could just peel back to where that bubble is and push it on out. And make sure even pressing and getting it down. Now we just got to get it down in this hump. And do it like a little stretch. It is hot outside, so the vinyl is kind of stretching a little bit by itself. And then we want to pull it back. Make sure we ain't getting no air bubbles, which I'm getting right now. And just smush it with your finger. And then we're gonna go all the way across as smooth as we can. All the way to the end of the light. And then we're going to take our squeegee and go back over it with the felted end, because we don't want to scratch it, and get that corner up in there. I'm going to press down in here and create that groove, so when we run our razor blade down, we got a guideline. That's where our razor blade is going to be. So get to this point, and pull it back just a little bit so you can cover the whole surface of the light and get us a groove going. And if you got it too tight and the groove is not forming, what you can do is put a little heat on it on low, because you don't want to warp the vinyl, and just warm it up so we can press in there. Heat it up too much, it will not take form. And all of that rigmarole. When you heat the vinyl up, it's going to take shape of whatever object is around. And hopefully we're doing the best we can. Now, my trusty X-Acto knife. And this is the part where you want to go slow as you can. You want to find that groove in that soft spot. Either you can go closer to the paint or you can go closer to this piece of plastic. I recommend going closest to the plastic and find your spot and just run that line down the edge of the turn signal light, because what you don't want to do is scratch your dang on paint. Follow the curve slow as possible. Could take it around the gap. Get a little jagged edge all the way through. All the way through. Curve it around. And if you start to get stuck, just find you a new spot and go around. Make sure you connect in your cut. Sometimes it get a little difficult, and then take this and then you just peel it back. Hopefully I got all the way through. Yep. Bam. So then after that, with my X-Acto knife rolled under my tire, so can't finish with that. So you just take it and try to push those edges around, get that corner. I can push it between the gap. Get that vinyl to wrap around the light, because we don't want to see any of the yellow, amber. And this is just do it yourself. They got pre-cut kits, man, but hey, I ain't got time for no pre-cut kit. I want to do my stuff right now. Bam. And if you want to hit it with a little heat, a little bit more heat, just to solidify these bumps and grooves, stretch it out a little bit, very lightly and very gently push this into that corner. We're gonna push it up so we can get that bubble out of there. And if you got a bubble that you can't get out, all you got to do is poke it with a straight pin and flatten it out and let the air out. This is one of those areas that cannot work this bubble out. It takes a little bit of time.
I'm stopping it.
Huh?
I'm stopping.
Okay. I'm working it on up.
Wait, let me get out the picture.
All right, got it laid down. See my wife's reflection. She's so pretty.
I'm out of here.
So, we got the little Mopar part sticking up in the part number. And then, so you can see a little bit of amber up there. And I did kind of get the bubble right there. And I can't work that one out. Oh, well. So, but overall, from a distance, it looks pretty good. So, you get a little light showing. That means you want to do your cut a little higher and angle it kind of like that. So we can kind of get that cut. And I'm about to hit all the other markers and I'll be right back. When you're working with vinyl, it's always easier to do it on flat surfaces than it is to do it on curved surfaces. Trust me. Trust and believe. But hey, we're going to do our best and we're going to keep it pushing. About to hit these other lights up. Bam. People, I'm back. It's a little warm outside, but that's no excuse not to get some work done. I got it done. And I'm going to show you what it looked like. It looked real mean now. So we blacked out. Side markers on that blue. Black wheels. We did the back. Side here. Looks real mean and aggressive. I didn't get to the bottom ones right here because I just need to figure out how I'm going to do it. Especially with this big recess. If I leave these on here. If I do this on her. But another easier way, hey, to do this, if you don't want to have to like do a lot of cutting and tucking and everything like that, you can actually just pop out the tungsten itself. Just pop it out because it got clips on the side. Pop it out, lay it down, wrap completely around it, and then trim the excess. But I'm gonna figure out how to do this with the recess. Probably the same way I've been doing it, but I'm not going to do it today. But let's walk around the rest of the vehicle and see how those look. There'll be no light protruding through the side of these because they are not transparent. But overall, I think it came out very well. If you want to do the same thing yourself, you sure can. Yep. And while I was at it and I had the additional vinyl to mess with, I went and blacked out the RT badge. And I might do a plasti dip version of it, but until I feel like spending some more money, I use what I have, and there you go. So as time passed, the day went on, and I figured out how to do the back ones. Just took a little ingenuity, a little bit of pressing, a little bit of trimming, and we are in there. Focus. There we go. I like it. Hope you like it. So all the markers are blacked out on the car. It's your boy Jane with a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Maybe we're going to do tutorials, unboxing, and DIYs and do it. And just get the work done. Hey, babe. Without spending a whole bunch of money. Always on a budget. Check another video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell. And I'll be back as soon as I can. You feel?